My 24F dad and my husband, 32F, are mad at me for not getting pregnant. Husband is 32M. I was typing this on my way to work and didn't double check for typos. Sorry. My dad has been living with my husband and I for almost a year. TBH, I wish he'd move out because he seems to always be on my husband's side and they get along too well. My husband has been wanting a baby for a while now. I really wanted to get my degree done first, which I finally graduated with in August. So since August we've been trying for a baby. Honestly, I'd prefer not to get pregnant yet as I just got this new job and would like to get more experience first. Every time I have tried to explain that to my husband, I have been told that I'm selfish by both him and my own dad. So I've given up and decided to let it happen. I really thought this month would be it, but I got my period Saturday. Both my husband and my dad have refused to talk to me since Saturday. They usually get a little cold when I get my period, but this time around they're just absolutely mean to me. They're saying I did it on purpose and that I just don't want a baby, that I'm a monster, that there's something wrong with me for refusing to give my husband a baby, that I don't deserve them. I feel isolated in my own home and have no one to talk to. At this point I wish I would just be a normal person and get pregnant easily. How can I make my situation more livable until then though? Don't have a baby when you don't want to. Did your dad know your husband before you got together? I ask because after reading your post I had alarm bells going on that there is something playing behind the scenes here. Your husband wanted to trap you into being a som by getting pregnant before completely your education and doesn't want the life you want for yourself, and neither does your father. They're both mistreating you after not getting pregnant, something that isn't your fault. I'm very confused about why you got married and are staying married to this man and when you're continuing to allow your father to live with you. Having a baby when you're not ready and don't 100% want it can cause feelings of resentment and subconscious mistreatment that your child will pick up on. It's not fair to the child and you do have a choice. Don't fool yourself into thinking you don't. Don't have a baby if you're not feeling 100% ready, and don't let them coerce you into it. It'll only give them more control over you and your body. On another note, I find it incredibly strange, icky that your dad is so invested in this. He does know how babies generally happen, right? His behavior is gross. And acting cold and indifferent when your body does its monthly thing without your control? Personally, I'd try to get out ASAP because this level of control will only get worse if you do get pregnant. These will help you. They are right, you don't deserve them, you deserve so much better. Pack a bag and leave them to it. I hope this is fake. What country are you in? This is a social worker case. Do you want to spend your life with people who control you? Don't you dare bring a child into this world when you're not ready and with someone who doesn't care at all about your needs or wishes. If you think it's bad now, wait until you're tied down with him by having a child. Family wants me, 20 male, to have an arranged marriage. Been in a relationship secretly for 3 years. I've had to struggle with the idea of getting an arranged marriage for a while now. I've been telling my family I don't want one, and that I especially don't want to marry who they want me to marry, a cousin of mine. However, I've also been in a relationship for 3 years with someone I love and don't want to leave. I have no one to turn to in my family because they all want this to happen. I don't want to leave my partner, and I'm breaking down about the situation I'm in. Edit. I am an American Muslim. They want me to go to the Middle East, not gonna specify. I know running is an option, but I am in university and don't really have anywhere else to go. I've explained that I don't want to be put into something that I will hate for the rest of my life, and they just say I won't hate it. You're 20, so in the US you're legal. Start making sure you're financially independent if that's not already the case, even if it means leaving, delaying school. If they abduct you or something, tell them TSA agent that you're being sex trafficked. Drag this out as long as possible until you are financially secure. Tell them you want to be financially secure and have a job before marrying. Then get your own place and tell them you won't be marrying your cousin. The rest is up to them. Trust me, I'm a Muslim in a Western country too. Marrying your cousin will be the worst mistake of your life. You will resent your cousin and your family for this. Your family might be mad and cut off contact with you, but in a few years they might realize that what they did was stupid. Or if they don't, then you are better off without them. Hide your passport till you graduate, then move out once you find a job. They have no right to decide who you marry. You're in America, land of the free. They may be your parents, but you don't owe them your life. If you're in America or other Western countries, you can just run away. You will lose complete contact with your family, but that's probably your only choice. If you are in a country where this is the common, I'm sorry, but you don't have many options. Honor killings are a thing in certain countries and culture. Forcing someone to marry against their will is absolutely wrong in Islam. Edit. Marriages can be arranged. My parents were. However, they both consented. Marriages cannot be arranged without the consent of the individuals. If you do not consent to this marriage, it's haram for them to force you into it. Honor killings happen in Australia too. Get yourself a new passport and put it in a security box along with other important paperwork, even if you have to apply for new. Tell your family that you must complete university so that you can look after your new family. Liking the idea of notifying TSA. Honestly, I think you need to run. Good luck. It could be helpful to us if you tell us where in the world you are and what your family's culture is. Just curious, where are you from? And is marrying a cousin even possible? Advice part. Try to explain. It doesn't work out. Run dude run. I got kicked out of a NI party for defending my GF. My GF's older sister invited her and I to her NI party and it opened my eyes about the sister. When we got there all the girls were calling my girlfriend pretty and then started being fake. My girlfriend got lit and was dancing a lot. It was cool to see her come out her shell, but at the same time a group of men kept staring at her. I was like, okay, they can look all they want, as long as they didn't try to pull anything. Which they did. One of the dudes started putting his crotch in my GF's face, so I pushed him and he fell to the ground. My GF's sister pulled me to the side and said, I'm happy you're protecting my sister, but don't do that cuz these are my PPL, and then she took the guy to a room to fuck. After the guy came out he started doing the same shit to my girlfriend with his friends, and when I said something he gun-checked me trying to intimidate me. It pissed me off, so I got in his face, he slapped me and I punched him twice in the face. Everyone was holding us back, then they kicked us out. My GF's sister didn't do shit or say anything about her sister being violated by her guests. One of the girls kept trying to dance on me and get my number right in front of my GF. It was a lot of disrespect and it opened my eyes to how my GF's relationship is with her sister. She's disappointed too. I'm not sure if I want to apologize, but I do feel bad for getting us kicked out. Should I apologize? How old are you guys? Just asking because this sounds like some high school bullshit. In any case, good on you for defending your GF. Her sister sounds like a terrible person who isn't worth socializing with. Definitely don't apologize to the sister or the guys, they both sound disgusting. If your girlfriend is upset that you got into a fight, apologize to her, but I can understand why you got angry. Next time if something like that happens, a better thing to do would be to make sure your girlfriend is okay and get you both out of that situation without starting a fight, but I can understand why things got heated. What kind of ghetto-ass NY party did you go to? What kind of trashy party were you at? Do you really want to be part of that family? Run away while you can, dude. Who the fuck gun checks anyone? Who takes that guy back to a room to fuck and comes right back out? This some ghetto ass shit. How can you apologize to the sister? I'm sorry you have disrespectful friends? I'm sorry you obviously have no respect for your sister? I'm sorry I didn't fuck up your friends even more? What does it mean he gun checked you? Like he pulled a gun on you? What kind of redneck trailer park shit is this? The fact that she takes up for her guy friend, fuck buddy over her little sister speaks volumes. You have no reason to apologize. My girl is mad at me because I said my ex was not ugly. We, F18, M19, was having a playful conversation, flirting and making jokes. She was like, was a girl I used to speak to, not in a relationship with, pretty then? And she said, she won't be mad. I said to her, you're much prettier than her, but she wasn't ugly. There's a difference between being pretty and me being attracted to you. Then obviously she got pissed and told me she's going to sleep. She then deleted her posts and pics of herself. What the fuck is this childish behavior? She has me sitting here saying sorry about answering a question she asked me. I'm not going to lie to her face to make her feel good? 'Cause surely if I said, no baby she was so ugly, then she would just distrust me, because why would I have talked to someone who I didn't find attractive? It's just so dumb and I'm quite pissed if I'm honest. She put me in a bad mood cuz she just disappeared and isn't answering texts over some petty shit. Makes me scared that she can't handle a relationship if little things like this makes her put her back up. I mean, why would we date someone if we didn't find them attractive at the time? We wouldn't. Also, that's a really bad trait to have, women bashing other women. I like your answer, you paid her a higher compliment first and were still respectful towards your ex. Your girlfriend sounds really immature and lacking in confidence. I don't have any advice for you. It's up to you if you want to potentially put up with that bullshit forever or not. Sounds like she's very immature. You didn't say anything wrong. Hell, you did it right by saying, "You're much prettier." But of course no one's going to believe you thought your ex was ugly, let alone your GF. I wouldn't dare apologize for answering that question the way you did. If she wants to be a immature brat, let her. She sounds like an ass for calling people ugly in general. What an immature brat, lol. Should have said, "Yeah, you know me, I only date uggos." And then pointedly stare at her for 30 seconds. Sounds like she's very insecure. What makes you worry about her attractiveness? Please trust that you are the only one I want to be with, because you're not just pretty, you're also blank. I hope she can find value in herself, because this will continue to be an issue for her until she does 2 hearts. She is dumb, she act like kindergarten kid. I would be pissed if my partner talked about people that way. It would make me question the relationship because I would worry about their values. If they think exes should be treated this way, how will they treat me during tough times? Would they stay with me if someone more attractive came along? Is this person going to embarrass me publicly by saying something terrible again? It could go wrong so many ways, and that would stress me out. And that's just looking at it from a detached perspective. In reality, I don't think I could continue to be attracted to someone that immature, superficial, and that would be the nail in the coffin for me.